Hello Lips and Lipids, this is Culips. So this is the second episode of the No League series, and today I have 5 new facts for you can utilize in your game to know how to play against and play with these tricks. And as always, let's not mess around, directly start with the topic. And so as the first trick, we will learn how to utilize the True Grid of Graves E in the jungle when clearing. And by that I've shown you a fast clear. It is doubled from the speed, so you can see it fully. And by stacking the True Grid, you stack it up to 8 throughout the jungle, and you gain around, I think you have 40 armor and 40 magic resistance just by stacking up this True Grid, which makes you super tanky when clearing camps, and very hard to invade. So when any jungler want to invade you in this game, he most likely is going to fail with these amounts of armor and magic resistance. You stack the True Grid just by starting with the E, and I think you always should start with E on Graves in the jungle, because the Q is most likely useless for the first camp, because you have always a camp with one monster, and the Q is dealing as much damage as the E there, and the E is giving you 1 True Grid stack and even 1 more auto attack. And as seen here, we start with the red buff, go to golems, go to raptors, go to the wolves, then go to the blue buff, and then to the gromp. And just look above your health bar where the True Grid stacks are. You can see the timer, and always make sure that the timer is refreshed by attacking or pressing E. So let's go with the second trick, that's using flash to attack around targets after animation. And to display this, I brought you a small clip of Ari in a practice tool, and as seen there, I have a enemy in front of me, but I want to hit the enemy behind, and so I do hit the enemy behind if I E first, and then flash to the side, and so the animation is already done, but the place from where the animation is channeled is replaced to the position I flash to. This can be done by many spells, and it's useful to know. Everybody should know this, and keep in mind that this is not working with every kind of spell, and as you can see here, you can also like fake the taunt in the other direction by just pressing in front of you and flashing next to this. You can also flash after the animation to avoid this happening, which can be useful in other situations as well. So for the third trick, we have abusing Caitlyn, and especially abusing Caitlyn traps when playing from the northwest side of the map. Everyone knows Caitlyn as a lane bully and as pretty dominant, especially with the new change of the headshot she got on her passive when hitting the E or someone running in her trap. And so as you can see here, when playing from the bottom side of the map and placing traps under the turret, you most likely can place them on the side where they are walking. And if you want to place it behind the turret, you place it in a place where enemies usually are not going to walk over. So the traps are basically not really doing anything at this point, but still they are invisible. It still can be useful for some kind of dive or something. So keeping a trap there is also very good. But now for the insane part when playing from the top side of the map. Most players don't know, or most players know, but they don't really play around it, that if you place a Caitlyn trap under the other tower on the bottom side, it's not visible, and you most likely always walk over there when your lane is pushed in. So you can see I'm placing the trap right there, and it's not visible. You do this by just moving the mouse like you would stand under the turret, and then just place it there, and yeah. So that's it for the third part. Let's go on with the fourth part. This is the Cassiopeia Flash Ultimate, and don't get it wrong, it's not Cassiopeia Flash Ultimate, it's Cassiopeia Ultimate Flash, because to do this you channel the ultimate into the direction, so basically you don't need to do it in the direction as you want, as I've shown here, but you start the animation, then flash into the direction you want to cast your ultimate into, and by this you pretty much get a surprise moment, and it's super strong because most likely they think you're gonna fail your ultimate, you miscalculate the range or anything like that, so they won't really recognize you are going to flash. And to show you how it's done again, I put in a slow motion video again, so you ultimate it into one direction and flash into the direction you want to ultimate into. So let's go on with the fifth and last part of the video, which is the Jhin combo. And the Jhin combo is basically a combination of spells by just chaining spells together in a kind of way where it takes less time to cast these spells than doing them one by one. This especially helped me on my Smurf when I'm only playing Jhin to learn Jhin, and as you can see, I'm now just randomly doing spells and combos to show you how long it takes. But here is the combo how you should do it, by just auto-taking with the third attack, then Qing and then instantly Wing. In this kind of way you save so much time, because all of these spells and attacks are chained together, and the time reloading is just combined in this time. So while you QW, Jhin is also reloading, and this saves so much time. Yeah. Also very good for poking when you're in range with third attack, because this procs stun a lot and I only play stun. So again, this is just attacking with the last attack of your animation, then going for the Q and then for the W instantly. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, check the description for social media accounts, link it to your friends, like it, share it, dance under the rainbow. Thank you very much, hope to see you again in the next video, and bye bye.